pressure looks good.
Following up. Roger, roll, Atlantic.
Water towers, fly!
Flight downside, FP off.
Yikes. You bet. Okay. We don't need any more of these.
All right, folks, you know the drill here this evening. Let me know if you can hear me, John Galloway with NASASpaceflight. Let me know if you can see a wonderful live feed of a Falcon 9 on pad 40. You can tell because there's 4 lightning towers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pad 40. So SLC, Slick 40 if you want to be cool. But we are standing by T-minus 37 minutes for a potential launch of a Falcon 9 carrying Starlink satellites here this evening. However, we haven't seen a lot of activity that we would normally expect at this time. Last I checked, I didn't even see the SpaceX mission control audio stream, which they usually would have been providing already. So we're keeping an eye on what's going on here because it's not exactly sure why we don't have those official streams from SpaceX right now. But out there...
And we have, sorry, Doss, you've been interrupted.
No
we have
way.
confirmation of a
No way.
scrub from SpaceX due to recovery weather. So that's going to do it for us, and we'll see you all next time. I'm just kidding, but it's a scrub.
You know how we can make SpaceX actually tweet the confirmation? We can go live.
Apparently.
Like that's the trick. Folks, look, we had Chris Gebhardt was out there. Thomas Berghart was out there. They're all set up to do the live stream. We're all ready to go. A fantastic new camera. We got that issue resolved with the camera we were talking about. We had that
Look how
live
beautiful
stream
the feed
problem.
is, everybody. It's
I
gorgeous.
know. It's even zoomed in almost twice as much. But Chris and Thomas, like you just heard, we just got an official tweet from SpaceX saying, due to unfavorable weather tonight, now targeting Monday, February 15th at 10:59 p.m. Eastern for Falcon 9's launch of 60 Starlink sats. So,
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Yeah, the weather at the launch site was like clearing up, but if we look out over the ocean, there's a ton of lightning going on. I think Stephen Marr over here might get some cool photos of it, maybe, so we'll see. But yeah, downrange weather was not looking good, and so we're not too surprised that SpaceX has called a scrub tonight.
yeah, again, y'all, we had our stream set to go at 10:40, and we were here, getting ready to go. We went live, and I mean, geez, the song had barely ended, and people were still typing 5x5 when we got a tweet from SpaceX confirming that there is no launch tonight. So if you're just joining us to watch this stream of the Starlink launch, that is not going to happen. Falcon 9 is vertical on the pad, but SpaceX has officially confirmed there will not be a launch tonight. So Chris and Thomas, thank you all for driving. You came all the way down from Daytona, right?
Yep, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, geez.
Well, no, but wait a minute. Since all the rocket nerds are up, you might just want to head on over to NASA TV because the Progress MS-16 mission is about to launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, taking about 2,500 kilograms of supplies up to the International Space Station. That is scheduled to go basically in 1 hour from now at 23:45 Eastern or 4:45 UTC this morning. So if you were staying up for Starlink, just stay up 20 extra minutes and watch and watch a nice Russian workhorse do its job and get some payload on its way to the station.
Yeah. Now, Chris, that launch for the Progress is still
Yes.
over an hour away, right? What time was it again?
It is 59 minutes away. So it is at
59
11:45 p.m. Eastern time. Yes.
Okay. So originally, folks, we had planned to roll those two streams together, and we'd watch Starlink go, and then we'd hang out while Starlink was doing its thing, and then we would also show the Russian launch. But they cannot stay out there for an hour. They're not going to be able to stay out there on the causeway, so we are not going to plan to stay live the entire time. And since we normally don't get a lot of fantastic video from those launches, we're not planning on streaming that because y'all will already be out in the field, right?
Well,
Go ahead,
so
Thomas.
we'll be leaving Cape Canaveral for now.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
And we don't, obviously, unfortunately, none of us are in Kazakhstan, so we don't have our own camera to show, and so we'd only be looking at the official feeds anyway. So it's better off just go check out NASA TV and the Roscosmos TV, and they'll have live coverage of that launch.
All right. Well, folks, I mean, I know this is super disappointing. Again, we were ready to go live. We were watching the rocket. We knew that we weren't seeing those stream links, but we didn't know exactly what was going on. And as like literally within a minute of us going live, the song had barely ended, and SpaceX tweets that the launch is scrubbed for this evening. It'll be going tomorrow a little bit earlier. So if you're here again for this launch, I think we're going to go ahead and shut the stream down here. It'll just be one of those things where we appreciate y'all coming through. A couple super chats came through. Thomas Enfang, we need an NSF Hype House. Nice. Oh, gosh. Musical Wolves, Rough Rider Show, Iokobus, Triss. All of y'all with the super chats and that one member there at the end. We appreciate you. But again, the launch has been scrubbed here as soon as we went live. We are going to have to pack up the camera and gear. Chris and Thomas are going to have to head back home up to Daytona, and we are going to be shutting down the stream. So, I mean, do we need to go through the whole rigmarole here, or do we just be like, all right, later, nerds?
No, I think that's good. I mean, I think people know what's what at this point. I mean, it is worth noting that tomorrow's launch attempt, Monday the 15th of February, is at 10:59 Eastern Time or 03:59 UTC. On Tuesday the 16th, so just a little less than a 24-hour slip for whatever time zone you are in, just to account for that orbital precession timing of when to launch the Starlinks. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Michael, really quick, what's the situation?
A quick note that
Thomas?
the weather forecast. I was just saying the weather forecast
Yeah.
for the backup opportunity was looking much better. So we should have some better luck tomorrow for that launch attempt also.
Good deal. And Michael, real quick, what's the situation on the road closures at Boca Chica? We were potentially going to have some testing, but I don't think we've seen anything posted in terms of testing tomorrow, correct?
Nope, we have no road closures currently scheduled in Boca Chica. If I show the graphic quickly, all these road closures that are being pulled from the county's website are from last week, so no new closures posted yet, and that means that there will not likely be any testing tomorrow. Weather has been pretty bad the past couple of days in Boca Chica, so we'll keep an eye on the road closures, and when we see something happen, we'll let you know on Twitter.
Yeah, and also we know that the next thing we were expecting, the big thing for SN10 was going to be a static fire. If you watched our NSF live show, what was that, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. We were talking about needing that static fire, but before a static fire, Mary, who lives there in the village, would get an alert notice on her door, and I don't believe she's got one of those either. So in terms of streams tomorrow, it would be that this same rocket that we see right now doing a Starlink mission tomorrow evening, but we don't expect to be covering any Boca Chica testing tomorrow because none of those closures for testing are in place. So all that being said, fantastic test of the gear that we had out there. Luckily, it's all ready to go, it looks like. That's good. And I think
Does that mean we have to retitle the stream It's a Test?
Oh, geez.
Oh, see.
We'll have to do like Tim does and be like, don't watch, scrub, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But anyways, folks, I do believe now NASASpaceflight's going to go ahead and end this stream. The launch has officially been scrubbed. SpaceX tweeted about it, saying that it was scrubbed due to weather, and so there will be nothing for us to cover here. We can just sit and stare at the rocket, but Chris and Thomas are going to have to pack up that camera and get off of the ITL causeway here this evening. So we appreciate everybody coming out. Chris Gebhardt, Thomas Berghardt rolling out to do the live coverage. I think Steven was around somewhere as well, wasn't he? Was Steven out tonight?
Yes, Steven is
Steven's
here.
here, yep.
Steven's there as well. I know Julia was around too. Michael Baylor back in the studio. The whole team was here ready to do coverage of the Starlink launch, which has unfortunately been scrubbed. But Michael, I think we're just going to go ahead and roll the outro video, and we will tell all these nerds later. And that is our update. Launch is scrubbed. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks again for showing up.
Pressure looks good. Following up. Roger, roll with Planet. Water towers fly! Spotted downside of speed off. Speed off.
Yikes. You bet. Concur. We don't need any more of these.